Well, it's Sunday the 25th, and it's raining and thundering and lightning, and it's been raining for about an hour now, and well, longer than an hour actually, 2 hours, but it's really heavy rain. This is mild, it's been a lot heavier than this. So, our day today. So it started off, because the children stay with me at the moment. So it's a bit overcast this morning, but hot, really humid hot. And you can't see the city, can't see Docklands, can't see anything this today. And we've booked in, because of this Kung Fu thing, you've got to book in for sessions at the swimming bar, which you can't just turn up there. So we've booked in for a session for 4 o'clock. And 2 adults to 4 kids. Harrison's not coming with, well, he is coming with us because I think Lauren's coming now, so 3 adults, 5 kids. You'll add 1 adult, 2 kids. So Lauren went shopping, said she'd pick the kids up when she comes back from shopping on the way home, so that I could have a sleep for an hour. But I don't know if you know that the car wouldn't start yesterday because I'd left the parking lights on by mistake. New car to me. It's a Chrysler Voyager. Personally, I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. I don't like the way the doors open electronically. If you're trying to open them manually, it's heavy to open them. I just don't like it. Column change. It's like I just don't like it at all. I mean, I can drive it, but I don't like it. I would never buy one. And anyway, it's diesel anyway, so can't have one in London anyway. So so killed the battery. That was day before yesterday. So yesterday left it. We didn't need the car yesterday. We was going on a bus. So today he phoned up the AA. That's in England, AA. That's the Automobile Association. And I pay them £22 a month for my motorhome. Now, when I bought the deal, I was under the impression that the deal that I got was, if my vehicle breaks down, because I'm on premium, if my vehicle breaks down, then they'll bring it home. And if I'm in someone else's vehicle and it breaks down, I can use my services with the AA. So, phoned up the mechanic, Darren, who I use all the time. He says, this was 10 o'clock this morning, I thought it was Sunday, I'll leave him to lay in for a while because he's always busy. He said, give me a little while. Anyway, a few things, because he's got kids and all that, a few things happened. So I phoned him again at 1, I said, what are you up to? So he said, well, I won't be there for another hour because blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, we got to go out at 4 o'clock and this battery's dead. So it needs jump starting. I need to sit down and run it for 20 minutes, half hour. Charge the battery a bit. Everything's on electrics, isn't it? Open and close doors, everything's on electrics. That's why I like old-fashioned cars. Anyway, so Lauren's phones, she says, finish shopping, gonna come and pick you up, pick the kids up. Okay. Just as we're about to go downstairs, the heavens opened. So it gets downstairs, it's peeing down, bucketing down. And then Darren turns up at the same time. Why did Darren turn up? Because I phoned him again to come out, because I phoned the AA. I pay the AA every month, regular. Never fail. See that lightning just now? Never fail. Don't move the van don't go nowhere. Never use the AA at all. Lovely it. Right, so never use the AA. So I phoned them up and they said, got to go through all this palaver of listening about Kung Fu, distancing. And it took 20 minutes listening to that. Then gets through to him, he wants me name and everything else, all the details and everything. So can I just ask you a question? No, we've got to take all this first. So I've done all that, membership number, blah, blah, whatever. I said to him, look, I borrowed my daughter-in-law's car, the battery's flat. First of all, they're asking you, they're on the road, let me just speak, mate. No, I've got to ask you all these questions first. Okay, got to go through all this performance. Why you couldn't have just let me explain it to him, I don't know. So, in the end, get to the point where I can talk. Explains it all to him, so he said, oh no, you're not covered for that. But we can put you on a policy, but you've got to pay more money. I said, hang on a minute, I'm paying top whack. You know, if I go with RAC or green whatever it is, that all comes in with it automatically if I'm in someone else's vehicle and it breaks down. You know, I assume that came in with the AA. It did before. Oh no, it doesn't. Not on your policy. Okay then, do you know what? Well, if you want, you can join and put another car on it. I said, I'll tell you what I'm going to be doing, mate. I'm going to be phoning up first thing tomorrow morning. I'm going to phone the AA up and cancel it, and I'm going to phone the bank up and stop the payments. That's it. So that's what I'm going to do first thing in the morning. It's the second time I've had problems with the AA. I've only ever called them out once before. Once. I was in Bognor Regis, right? I knew what the problem was. It was because I'd climbed under the motor to find out what the problem was. This was with the motorhome. And the problem was the wires on the starter motor had frayed. And I didn't have any tools with me, otherwise I'd have taken it off, cut the wires back, twisted them and fitted them back on again. But I didn't have any tools, nothing with me. So I phoned up the AA. I says, look, I got some people to jump-start the van, push me, jump-started it. Then, of course, stop again, then you got the problem. So I've got no one about to jump-start me. Couldn't anyway, because where I was parked. Phoned the AA up. They took an hour or so to get there. Bloke arrived. I told him what the problem was. An older bloke. I told him what the problem was. He talked to me as if I was some silly old lady who didn't know what I was talking about. He said, no. He says, it's the battery. So I said, no, it's not a battery, mate. It's a brand new battery on it. It's not. It's just the wires. That's all it is. No. So I thought, do you know what? This is 11 o'clock at night. I've been waiting 2 hours for him. I can't be bothered to argue. Okay, £79 a battery. Sure it's going to solve the problem? Yeah. So he fiddled about with the starter motor, which it meant he must have connected the wire up where it was frayed. Started. All right. Next morning, gets in it, drives down to the beach, turns it off, takes his dog for a walk on the beach. Well, not the beach, it's stones. Bognor Regis is stones, like Brighton. And I'd never been to Bognor Regis before. I was visiting someone that way. And goes back to the van, start the van won't start. Phone up the AA again. Said to him, listen, I know exactly what the problem is. A young bloke turns up this time. Climbs underneath the front of the motor. He says, I said to him, I know what the problem is, blah, blah, blah. He climbed on, he said, yeah, exactly, you're right. It took him 5 minutes to do it. That's it, end of problem, solved. That's it. Never had no problems with it ever again. When I got back to London, I phoned up the AA. I said to him, I complained. I said, listen, because he's treated me as if I'm this silly old lady that don't know what I'm talking about. So now, I've got a battery here, you can have it back. I'll give you 20 quid for having borrowed it, but you can have the thing back. Oh no, it don't work that way, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well then cancel my membership. So I cancelled all the membership and everything else. Next couple of days later, I get someone up from the cancellation people. Oh, you know, So now you've got three hours of explaining it. You can't be bothered explaining it all to them, just to say to them, listen, I don't want AA no more. Oh no, blah, blah, blah. They sent me a £30 cheque, which, to tell the truth, I never cashed. They said, you can keep the battery for free. Oh, I don't want it anyway. I had a brand new battery. If you don't use a battery, it dies anyway. So what good's it? So how many batteries do I want? So anyway, can't use it as a leisure battery. So anyway, so I stopped being with the AA. I thought, well, the van's not going anywhere anyway. What's the point in being with AA? So then I was going somewhere else. And because I was taking a couple of kids with me, I thought, oh, you know what? Let's get some cover. So went back with the AA, made the mistake. Went back with the AA. That was 2017. I've paid enough money now. So tomorrow when I phone them up, I'll say to them, do you know what? You can stuff your automobile association right up your jacksie. So I ended up paying the mechanic 20 quid to jump start the motor. But really what I should do now is get in it and drive it around. But because now I don't trust this vehicle at all. Anyway, he put a diagnostic on it, and the diagnostic came back with nothing wrong with the motor. I know it was my fault for leaving the parking lights on all night. You switch the switch with the van, you switch it until it stops, and that's it, all the lights are out. But with this one, you switch it until it stops and it puts the parking lights on, so you have to switch until one before it stops. I thought, fucking car, bucket of shit. Anyway, mustn't swear. So now at the moment I got soaking wet, Darren got soaking wet, the kids are now at Lauren's. It's now 2:30 coming up for 3. I've got to take this car for a drive. The only thing I can think to do is to drive up to the pet place, the big shop where the pet place is. Pets Are Us or something like that it's called, some great big place. And I wanted to get a lead for the cat. So that's the only thing I can think to do. I can't think of anywhere else to go. I can't think of anywhere I want to go. So I might do that quickly. So that's it. Rainy day. I've just had to put clean clothes on. And we're going swimming at 4 o'clock. Kids are looking forward to it. Kids have been enjoying themselves. They've been as good as gold. But they always are with Nanny, aren't they? Well, they are with me anyway. Good as gold. No trouble at all. So, love you lots. That's my day so far. I'll let you know how we get on with swimming. Love yourselves more. Oh, there was lightning just now that just struck that building. Did you catch that? It just struck that, see over there, that crane. I don't know if you caught it. It just struck that crane. Big piece of lightning. I wonder if we caught it on video. I'll have a look in a minute. Anyway, should hear lightning and thunder in a minute. Again. Should we wait for it? Yeah, it just struck that thing. There we go. Ooh. Yes, rainy days. Rainy days in London. I wonder if we caught that on video. I'll have a look. Should we wait for the thunder? Nah, it's gotta come. Speak to you later. Love you lots. Love yourselves more. Bye bye.